Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to Movie Monday. Now, I'm going to be honest, there was no time this week to do multiple movies because I was busy editing a lot of videos and live streaming quite often as well. Plus, I watched the Joker on Friday, so I had basically no time until today, which is Sunday. And I went to the Arsenal game as well, and it's the evening now. And I had an idea for an episode anyway, which was rewatching Pirates of the Caribbean. The only one that you actually need to watch, to be honest. All the sequels are not that good. Like the second and third one are basically the same movie, and I mean they're not terrible, but I don't like them that much, to be honest. There are things I like about them, but I don't like them that much. And then the fourth one was just really bad, really bad. Then the fifth came along, and to be fair, the fifth was still better than the second, third, and fourth. But it still wasn't that good. It was quite fun, but it wasn't that good. For me, I think they should make one more. I would love them to make one more, honestly. I like the universe, I like the premise of it. It's just that they've really messed up the sequels really badly. But the first one, I think, is a very good movie. I really like the first one. I love the character of Captain Jack Sparrow, and just the characters in general, just the premise of it, just the way it's all laid out. The whole concept of it, of Pirates of the Caribbean, is really, really cool. So to see the first movie for the first time, I watched it in 2007, I think, for the first time. To see that movie for the first time, it was amazing to me. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. In fact, the first time I saw it was in school, actually. We used to sometimes see movies on the last day of school before holidays, and that was one of the movies that was always on. That was not always, but that was one of the movies that people picked quite often. And when I first saw it in school, I was just like, wow, this is really good. Curse of the Black Pearl, I'm talking about. The first one, the very first one. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. So, I'm looking forward to watching it again right now. So, yeah, that's what this week's Movie Monday is about. And I look forward to recording 2 movie commentaries, 2 full movie reactions to John Wick 3 and Godzilla King of the Monsters. So, that should be the next 2 weeks. Should be. And hopefully after that we can get back to multiple movies a week. Anyway, let's do this. So I just watched Curse of the Black Pearl. I have no intention of ever watching the other ones unless they make a new one. If they make another one, then I'll do a little marathon of all 5. I'll do that. But unless I have that reason, I'm not watching the others, because I just don't like them. I don't despise them, but I just don't like the way they went with those movies. As I said, the second and third one weren't actually that bad, but still, didn't like them. Fourth was terrible. Fifth, I mean, I said this already at the start, but still. Anyway, the first one is a really good movie. For me, anyway. For me, it's a great movie. I love it. There's so many good things about it. I love the characters. I love the storyline. I just love the way everything goes. And one iconic thing about this is the theme song. That theme song is iconic. That is honestly one of the best theme songs of any movie ever. I'm not exaggerating there. If I was to rank top 10 movie soundtracks, that theme song would be in there. Top 10 movie theme songs, right? Pirates of the Caribbean theme song would be in the top 10. For me, it's that good. And when you Google who made it, who made that theme, it's Hans Zimmer. Surprised? No, definitely not. Hans Zimmer makes the best movie music. Maybe I'm biased because I grew up with his movies, with his music in movies, The Dark Knights, other movies too. I think he did The Lion King as well. He did Man of Steel. That's not my childhood though, but he did Man of Steel. He's done a lot of great music, Hans Zimmer, and this is another one of his great works, that's for sure. He's legendary, he really is. But the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song is just, it's so good. It fits situations too, real life situations, like catching the bus, catching the bus, or trying to rush to get your keys, running for the train. It really fits real life situations. Just when you play the theme song in the background, it just, I don't know, it just fits. It's just a theme song that's just really catchy, and it just fits situations in general. Currently watching Parks and Rec, but I've just been editing the video and I had an idea. I was talking about situations in the middle of the video, and here's some good examples. This is what I listen to when I legally download content from the internet. That's a good one. when it's night and you're trying to find your house in Minecraft. It's all about the theme song, by the way. It's a great theme song. I'm not going to play it because of copyright, but you know, it's so elite. What else have we got? When you stole an alien from escaping from Area 51 with a lot of guards behind you. That reminds me of that scene where Jack's running away from a lot of guards, a lot of pirates. Okay, class, we're taking a trip to the Caribbean. Girls, I can't wait to go to the beach. Boys. When the school teacher forgets the homework and school ends in 5 minutes. When you're watching YouTube and accidentally click the Bluetooth at 3 AM. When your dad is using your PC and about to browse your internet history. When everyone's fighting for the last piece of pizza. Love it. When you see a flying cockroach. Oh dear. When you're doing your homework while the teacher's collecting it. I have done that. I have literally done that so many times in secondary school. That's relatable right there. When the assignment's due at midnight and you start 11:59 PM. This is me, of course, like at uni. Although I started like a few days early, not 1 minute. But still, that's a good one. The point is, there's so many funny scenarios that the theme song fits. And I'm not going to read through all the comments because there's a lot of comments and I don't want to scroll on all of them. But Pirates of the Caribbean theme song, just search it up. It's the one called He's a Pirate. 14 minutes long, 14 minutes 44 seconds. Just read all the comments. It's a good read, it's funny. It's a funny read. Anyway, back to the video. My favourite scene from this movie, I think, is the chase scene at the start when Jack's trying to escape. It's really funny. The start of it anyway, until he starts fighting Will. But like that chase scene is like hilarious to watch. That's probably the best part because you get your first introduction to like what Captain Jack Sparrow is about, how he acts, etc. Also, one thing I liked about the rest of the movies is in the third one, I think it was at World's End. I looked it up on YouTube. The clip where the British ship gets teamed up on by the Flying Dutchman and the Black Pearl, and both ships just take him out completely. Knowing that happens in the third movie, knowing that happens in the future, it adds more to this movie. I think it kind of completes this movie more. Obviously, it's a trilogy, original trilogy, obviously, but like the way the third one ends. With the two ships taking on that British ship, I just think that fits really well, and I think that adds to this movie in a way. It's just knowing that happens makes it more satisfying, if that makes sense. So they weren't completely bad, the sequels, but I'm just saying like the third one certainly adds to the first one. But yeah, I haven't got much else to say really. I love the movie, and I love the character of Captain Jack Sparrow. I think Johnny Depp has played the character really well. It's one of his best characters. I don't know about his best, but it's definitely one of his best. I think he's that good. I think he's really good pirate, and I want to see it one more time. I want to see one more movie they do, hopefully a good movie, but they've made 5 movies. Make a second trilogy, just complete the second trilogy. Just have the last one, do one last one, and let's say Jack dies at the end. Why not? I don't know. You know what's weird? This is a Disney movie. Like, these are Disney movies. Think about that for a second. Pirates of the Caribbean, if you've seen them. If I didn't tell you they were Disney movies, would you believe me? Like, genuinely. Like, you look at them, you see all these mad, ugly villains, and all these creepy stuffs. You see walking skeletons, you see curses. You see some weird things on people's faces. You see people getting burned. I'm pretty sure one has a beheading in it as well. And they're Disney movies. Like, that is weird. I know like they have Marvel and Star Wars, but even then, like, Pirates of the Caribbean it doesn't seem like something Disney would make. But it's from Disney. It's really weird. At least to me anyway. Like, are these based on like kid stuff? Because Pirates of the Caribbean, I mean, kids can watch it, of course. But still, like, it doesn't seem like something Disney would make. But Disney are the ones they're the studio this comes from. It's a strange thing. I'm pretty sure one of the movies is called Stranger Tides as well. Coincidence. But Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl is an 8 out of 10. It's a solid movie. I love it. If you haven't seen these movies, at least watch that one, see what you think. I think that one is worth watching. If you want to watch the sequels, you can, but like, check out the first one, see what you think. If you don't like it, I apologize. But if you like it, well, I told you so. It is good. This was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.